Anything worth doing is worth doing right, but it's also worth taking the long road to get there. Photography is one of those art forms that requires you to take the long road. No amount of gear purchase can make you good at photography. You have to work at it. Photography is pretty fickle too. You'll get awe-inspiring moments followed directly by rage and frustration the next. Photography is a bit of an obsession. Not that I'm any good at it, but I do try. It's something I'm always thinking about. Whether I'm sitting at a stoplight, noticing some really incredible light, or I'm out at sunrise trying to capture something magnificent. It's always on my mind. I really like the fact that you have to work at it though, and I'm constantly wanting to practice. Photography adds a lot of meaning to my life. Second, of course, to the relationship I have with my amazing wife and relationships that I have with family and friends. Whether that thing that lights you up is photography or not, it could be any hobby or craft. Remember, the long road is worth taking. Well, hopefully you guys all enjoyed that. For all my returning viewers, I really appreciate you checking out another one of my videos. For all my new viewers, my name is Brent. I do pretty mediocre amateur photography on this channel, so hopefully you guys are interested in that.
Nope.
This is a new kind of video for me. That whole voiceover section at the beginning of The Long Road, I kind of got inspired to write that, which went through multiple revisions, by helping a coworker out finding or researching a entry-level camera for their college-age son. And it kind of got me thinking about how I got started in photography. From the beginning to where I am now, and just kind of came out organically from there. I started with a really entry-level Nikon D3300. I think that's right. It's one of those D3200, D3300, D34. I think they were all basically the same. But that and the kit lens, and I messed around with that for a little while. It got me toying around with the idea of photography. A couple years after that, I took a photography class online and kind of learned more of the basic ideas about photography, as well as more advanced ideas about composition and using the manual functions on my camera. A few years later, I upgraded to a Canon 90D, which is a DSLR, with a 18 to 200 millimeter lens, and that was a really handy lens to have. It was kind of one of those one lens to rule them all situations.
One ring to rule them all.
Now, it was a relatively cheap lens, but it got me, a lot of experience playing around with different focal lengths, and that was really helpful for me. That camera had a lot more functions as well as video functions. That's how I got a lot of my early YouTube videos done, was with that camera setup. Now I'm using a lot more prosumer style camera. It's probably more for vanity reasons than anything else. I would like to hope that I could still use a entry-level camera and still take a decent photo because of what I know about composition and, well, what I think I know about composition. Still learning, guys, so yeah, I'm not going to give myself too much credit, but what I know about composition and using a camera, I would like to hope that I could still take a pretty decent photo even with a very entry-level camera. A camera's an important tool, but it's a tool nonetheless. If you don't really know how to compose a photo, that's kind of really what makes the art form the art form. Brent's editor here. Wasn't a big fan of his last statement about composition. Yes, composition is very important, but I feel like invoking some sort of feeling from the viewer of a photo is probably the most important part. It could be compositionally not very good, but if it invokes some sort of feeling from the viewer, then who am I to say that that's not art? With that being said, let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you've made it this far, I really appreciate it, and I want to express to you, well, butter my backside and call me a biscuit. You're sweeter than tea. So let's get back to this idiot rambling on. It's almost done, I promise. Now, I will never claim to be a professional on this by any means. I am the amateur's amateur. I just like to document my odyssey through photography, and if that interests you guys, I would really love that if you liked and subscribed. If not, I totally understand. I wouldn't either.
What can I say, Ron? The guy's a loser.
I try to put out as many videos as I can, but I do have a day job. Nobody's going to pay me to do this by any means. I'm pretty confident of that. But in between, I try to post a lot of shorts, so at least gives you guys something to take a look at from time to time. Yeah, that's it for this video, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. This is it. No, I just bit my tongue. Take a swig of my water. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the lighting setup. I feel like it's gotten better. I hope it's gotten better. I spent money to do that.